Hey friends, Ash here with Gents, back with my wife, Chelsea. Hope that you're doing well. Today, she's going to be smelling and rating / ranking all the Angel Share clones that I have. Because Angel Share, as you know, is one of the most popular niche fragrances out there, and everybody has got to get themselves a little bit of that pie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. These just keep coming, so I'm sure that like by this time next year, if we did this video again, it would be like
it'll be like
out to here.
tripled.
But for now, we got 8 different ones. I've already sprayed out the dry down. You're gonna smell the dry down. You're gonna smell the opening. And you're gonna let us know which ones are best and which are worst. You can't skip forward. It's in the rules. We're gonna start here.
What rule book?
The imaginary rule book
Under section 31 of the rule book.
that I made up in my head. We're gonna start here and work our way down to here.
Okay. So hands off.
Don't be handsy.
Okay.
Yeah, each one of these is gonna be linked in the description below. Check them out down there. And here are some
Codes.
Codes.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, just hopefully they're on your screen right now.
Magic.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you want to do? 1 to 10, 1 to 5? What do you think?
Probably 1 to 10.
All right.
We can maybe get a top 3 out of this.
Right, yeah, that sounds good.
Hopefully.
So first off, we're gonna start with the OG.
Okay.
Okay, so this is Angel Share, just reference point.
Yeah, so I can
And I'll
remind
keep
my
this,
nose.
yeah, keep this over here or something. That way you have a reference.
All right.
So there you go. We'll just stick it right here.
Sounds good. That's a good reminder.
Right,
I like that reminder.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's an easy to like fragrance.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, boozy, sweet, spicy, all that good stuff.
Yep.
So that's that. You got that in the mind, in the brain,
I've got
in the
that
bank.
in my nostrils.
That's good too. Yeah, you might actually go nose blind by the time we're done with this. I'm worrying
Probably.
that we get down here and you're just like, I smell nothing. But
Yeah, like I don't know where I'm at.
I am lost.
yeah, it's like normal. The first one is called Kismet Angel. And this is by Maison Alhambra.
Okay.
So you could really kind of, I guess, rate these 2 ways. You could do it based off of just how much you like it,
Okay.
or based off of how close it is to the real deal, or just kind of a hybrid of the 2.
Gotcha.
But this is the first gladiator to enter the ring.
So dry downs are fairly close. I mean, but they're not like, oh my gosh, I can't tell which is which. But it's a good clone. It's just there's a few little differences here and there. I feel like the opening is maybe a little bit better.
Then the dry down?
Yeah, as far as like closeness goes.
Okay. I thought you meant for a second better than Angel Share.
No.
Which, I mean, it's possible that you could have something that you like more. So.
And I do feel like that maybe the projection, the longevity of this one isn't really gonna be as high as the real deal. So for that reason, I'm gonna say a 6.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep the scores in the film.
Okay. I feel like that one's kind of, it's in a rough spot because it's the very first one to get judged,
Yeah.
you know, beside of that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could be good, could be bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you can come back to it if you need to.
Yeah.
Next one is called Fire Your Desire. And this is from Amir, which is Paris Corner.
I'm your Venus.
No.
I'm your fire. Your desire.
Oh, it's cringy. You remember those commercials that used to play that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I hated those commercials. What was that, Herbal Essence or something?
I think so.
Or I don't know. But here you go. Fire Your Desire. I'm saying nothing about any of these until like later on, and I'll say which ones I think are better or worse. Because I do have strong opinions on some of these.
This one, I like it. It's also, it's like Angle Share with a twist.
Kurt Angle.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Yeah, it's like Angel Share with a twist a little bit. Not necessarily 100% spot on, but also not far off.
Well, yeah, they should all be like in the vicinity.
Yeah, it's, I mean, I guess kind of like the first one.
Also, probably gonna be a lot of that. It's kind of similar because it's
very similar to the previous
right.
6.
Yeah, that was a 6.5. First one.
Yeah. Oh, it's difficult. I'm gonna go with a 6.
A 6.
A 6.
So what do you think makes it a little bit worse than this? Here you can
Compare and
yeah,
contrast.
just real quick, just top of the mind, you know.
I feel like the Kismet, is that right, Kismet?
Angel. Yeah.
is a little bit closer with the sweetness, like the warmth, almost like caramelly, spicy kind of thing. I feel like that it's a little bit more close as far as that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And price point wise, pretty close to this. Next up, we have Fragrance World Cocktail Intense. All of these have very similar bottle
Yeah.
shapes. So.
And also color of like the juice inside.
Right, yeah. So Cocktail Intense, there you go. Boom. Working through pretty much like all the big clone houses here
Yeah.
because we've got Maison Alhambra, which is LAAF, and then we have Paris Corner, now Fragrance World, and some other big ones down here.
Yeah. Again, I feel like with that one, you're not gonna get like as good of performance or anything as you would with the real deal. Because it feels like maybe the projection wouldn't just reach out and absolutely grab you as the OG. But I do like this one. It's a little bit more maybe like reserved than the other two. Just a little bit less like, I don't know.
Just the fire your desire. This is gonna be a cluster of tester
Oh
straws.
yeah, for sure.
And here's the Kismet Angels, so we don't mix them all up. I know, you're gonna go nose blind.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can already tell that.
Yeah, so factor that in as well. Like, I just feel like it's not projecting. Actually, I can't smell anything.
Yeah, this one is just a little bit more reined in. It's just a little bit less like, I guess, attention grabby and like got that really big like boozy note. This is like, these are all gonna be obviously like super minute.
They're pretty close.
Kind of
Yeah.
changes.
There are some that have more differences than others.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of them are pretty similar.
So I like that one. Probably the best so far. I'm gonna give it a 7.
A 7.
Yep.
We're just moving in like little bits and pieces.
Little increments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next up we have Camir Share by Yasmin.
Yasmin.
Which the bottle is the same.
Oh yeah. I actually didn't even notice that.
Yeah, the bottle is the exact same.
Interesting.
Cap is different.
I mean, a little, yeah. It's
Yeah.
still like the same like size and circular kind of thing, you know.
Right.
This I feel almost kind of like ramps up some more like really like earthiness kind of notes.
Not as much sweetness.
It's not as sweet. It's almost like just a tiny, teeny bit like leathery or something.
Yeah, I can actually smell it from here a little bit.
Yeah, this one does project and is probably gonna last maybe better than the first 3. Yeah.
Do you want to compare to any of these or just you?
I feel like I'll have to wait until the end to compare and contrast.
Yeah, that's fair. It's already turning into a mess.
Yeah.
So.
Man, I don't know. I think actually with that, I like it. I like the scent, but I don't feel, so far I feel like that is the furthest away from Angel Share. So I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay.
It failed the assignment a little, but also
I'm just looking at my phone over here, like taking score. I'm just like on the camera, I'm sure.
what you're holding underneath that table.
Just my phone. So next up we have Shero Blend by Zamaya, which is Afnan.
Oh my gosh.
I think this is the best looking bottle.
Yeah, you're that one or the Camra
Yeah, I
are
think
probably my.
I like this one the most.
I almost kind of like Camra.
Agree to disagree.
Oh man, this one's by far the best one.
Oh, I
for
think
sure.
that one slaps. I wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to say anything. So I got this one
Yeah.
in a little while back, and what I said when I first smelled it was like, yo, if this came out first before Camra,
Yeah.
this is the one everybody would be talking about. Like that.
This one is so far is blowing the first 4 completely out of the water.
Yeah.
It's not really much of a competition.
Yeah, so this one
Man, that's
is
good.
like Angel Share, but with added dates
Yeah.
and like ramped up vanilla, and it just like smells great. It has great projection. Bottle looks good. Like the whole thing is just.
It's like Angel Share on steroids though, because I feel like
Oh,
it pushes
like
even more.
From here,
Yeah.
I can smell that more than everything else that I've sprayed and handed to you so
Yeah.
far. So like,
This one's good.
yeah.
I like this one. Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna actually make fun of you if you said if you said that one sucked. I was gonna be like, oh,
Like, are you sure?
yeah.
You okay over there?
Yeah.
No, this
Well-
one's good. If you say that it's not super close to Angel Share, then something's kind
it's
of
got-
wrong. Or
it has,
genetically,
like-
you're made up different.
It has something that they've added to give it like a little twist.
Yeah.
But for sure, it's like right in that style.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, that one's good. I'm gonna give it a 9.5. It's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like when I was doing this beforehand, well, I'll do mine after, like my rankings after.
Okay.
So I'll just shut up for now.
Oh, wow. You're gonna shut up for now?
What are you doing?
Apras? How would you even say that?
Those are that's two A's. A.
Oh, AA Ron. It's AA Riz.
You done messed up, AA Ron!
A. It could be that. A Riz.
I think it's AA Riz. So next up, we've got AA Riz Intense.
Riz Intense. So this is by Ribiat Prestige. Definitely the most different bottle.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, I haven't sprayed it
Oh.
yet. So, the most different bottle for sure. And check out the Atomizer.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Got a good atomizer.
Yeah, points for the atomizer. That's nice.
You a bird? You trying to take off?
Yeah.
You're like Sweet D from Always Sunny.
Yeah. The dry down and the opening actually are like really close. They don't really differ a lot with
They
this
smell
fragrance.
similar?
Yeah. There's not, it's like all the notes that are in the top just dry down, literally just dry, and they don't evolve much. Yeah, but it's good. I like it. Not much as the last one. That one was Chef's Kiss. This one I like quite a bit. I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
Pretty high.
I like it.
Yeah. So with this one, because I've worn this one a decent amount here over the past month or so since I got it in, I noticed a little more spice to it. So almost like pepper.
Yeah.
So like if you smell this, like it has almost like a little peppery feel to it.
Yeah.
It differs from Angel Share in that way. Like it's got a little spicy twist to it.
Gotcha.
Where instead of having like all warm, sweet, it also has like a little actual spice touch to it. So that's kind of what sets that apart.
Cool.
I'm just trying to tell you what's going on with it. All right, this is probably the big dog as far as most people are concerned. LAAF's Comro,
Yeah, that one's good.
which they did switch it up and they give us a square bottle instead of circular,
I kind of like the
cylindrical.
square bottle.
It does set it apart. It's
Oh, it is so good.
what, the opening?
Yeah. Gosh, it's
Good.
such a good opening. I think I've said this before, but I almost like the opening of this better than the real deal.
I've heard that from other people too.
Yeah.
So
It's like a little bit more like apple pie-y almost, kind of. Oh, it's so good.
I mean, that's why it's really popular, to be fair.
You know, I think I'm gonna do something I've never done before. I'm gonna say a 10 out of 10.
I've never done this before. What are you?
10 out of 10.
You're making a mess over here. I'm gonna clean it. A 10. I feel like we're gonna
That's
have.
10.
There's gonna be a showdown here. I feel it.
Do
But
you?
for now, that gets a 10. Last, we have Zara's Sand Desert at Sunset, which I will say the coloration on this one leaves a bit to be desired. I'm looking at this color. This looks
You
like.
can't even see this color, so.
I can tell that color is like this. Anyway, this looks like urine if you're dehydrated.
Yeah.
It's gotta be more like this.
And speaking of dehydrated, I'd love to drink a Coke right now.
It's like, and then you just bring up the can.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, did we just get a sponsorship that I'm unaware of?
Coke, reach out to us. We do sponsorships. Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola sponsorship.
Yeah, that's good. It is a little different. It's definitely more like woodsy, I feel like. Okay, good. It's a little bit more woodsy. It's not as boozy. It's not as sweet. It's a good fragrance. It's just not as good of a cologne as some of these others.
Interesting thing, same perfumer did both of these.
Well, you could probably tell that he didn't really want to do exactly that. So he like did that and then like threw in
Zara
some
for sure
woods.
was like, hey, you know that thing you did? Can you do that again, but on a budget that's like 5%
Yeah.
of the other budget? That'd be sick.
Yeah, it's good. Just it's probably the most different one out of the bunch here. It's not.
Even more so than this one.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit further away because I just pick up a lot more woods kind of in this one. A little bit earthy, a little green.
So what do you think
and-
about that one?
Are you trying to rush me here?
Yes.
Let's say a 7.
A 7. You're like, this is the one that's the least like that. I will rank it above these other ones over here.
Because that one's actually like I like that scent, I think, better than the others. So,
Okay.
don't hold me to that though.
Okay. So you want to go ahead and run back through?
Sure.
All right, do a quick smelling session and I'll step to the back.
Okay. All right, so I stand by my numbers. I think this one's the best.
So you put Camir as number 1.
Yeah.
And then Shero Blend at number 2.
Yep.
And then Ari's Intense at number 3.
Yep. I think these two down here, I mean, they are not, they're really not on the tester strip as much as like some of these, even though
They've
they
kind
were
of-
sprayed. Yeah, I know that they're not very expensive, but I feel like that you could probably get a different one that's going to last and project a little
More
bit
bang
better.
for your buck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those two, I mean, they smell off a little bit, so I don't know.
The way I rank them is probably this one in last.
Okay.
And then this one, 7th, and then 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st.
Gotcha.
Probably like that.
Yeah.
That's how I would do it.
Well, either way, I mean, these are clearly
Yeah, those are my top
the
3
top
also.
3.
Yeah.
So.
And these are about interchangeable. So like where you had like half a point separating, it's pretty much the same deal for me. I think those are probably your best. And then this one is like a little twist that's kind of interesting, and the quality of this one is very good. So I would put that one up there as well.
Yeah.
And then when we go, like this is kind of like the top tier. And then when you go down to the next tier, I feel like Cocktail Intense, especially as it dries down, is the best of this tier. And then I think this one is really kind of weak and doesn't smell exactly like Angel Share.
Yep.
I think that Fire Your Desire is not close enough to Angel Share. I think that Camir Share has like a little something that, like you said, it smells a little off, like it's not quite there. And yeah, Kismet Angel is just,
Pretty good.
it's okay, but like it's the same company that did this one. And so it's like, it's just not as good as Camir.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there we go. We're pretty much in agreement.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple things slightly different, but we both agree on the top 3. And I think it is, when you line these all up, kind of obvious that those are like
Oh yeah,
the
those
ones.
are like way better than
Yeah. If you want Angel Share on the cheap, this is probably where you want to start. These 3 right here.
Yeah.
And then this is like tier 2, and these are tier 3 for me. So there we go. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we did a good job.
You
Yes,
mean you did
we
a good
doing
job?
A good job.
Coke just called. They canceled our sponsorship. Actually, I wore a Coke shirt the other day.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
ice cold Coke.
Yeah.
Actually does look like I got a Coke sponsorship. I just like the taste. What, of Coca-Cola.
Oh,
Not,
yeah,
not,
you gotta
not Coke.
specify that. Anyways.
Okay, so thank you guys for hanging with us. Stay safe out there. See you tomorrow with another fragrance video. Au revoir.